The notion that scientists and mainstream media lie to us about climate change is a pervasive and misleading narrative. It is essential to examine the underlying reasons behind this misconception and the potential motivations of those who perpetuate it. Climate change is a complex and multifaceted issue, and the scientific consensus is clear. Human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases, are significantly contributing to the warming of the planet. However, despite the overwhelming evidence, some individuals and groups continue to dispute the reality of climate change or downplay its severity. This denial often stems from ideological, economic, or political interests. For instance, fossil fuel companies and their allies may attempt to cast doubt on the scientific consensus to avoid regulation and maintain their profits. Similarly, some politicians may reject climate change to appeal to their constituents or to further their own agendas. The media, in turn, can perpetuate this misinformation by providing a platform for climate change deniers and skeptics. While it is essential to present diverse perspectives, the media often fails to accurately represent the scientific consensus, giving undue weight to fringe views. This can create a false narrative that climate change is a topic of debate among scientists, when in reality, the vast majority of experts agree on its causes and consequences. Furthermore, the media's emphasis on sensationalism and controversy can lead to the spread of misinformation. Climate change is a complex and nuanced issue, and simplifying it to fit a news cycle or attention-grabbing headline can be misleading. A constant barrage of conflicting information can confuse the public and undermine trust in scientific institutions. This erosion of trust is exacerbated by the fact that some media outlets prioritize ratiness and clicks over accuracy and fact-based reporting. It is also worth noting that the scientific community is not immune to criticism and scrutiny. Scientists, like any other group, can make mistakes or hold biases. However, the scientific method is designed to minimize these forced through peer review, replication, and open communication. The fact that climate change research has undergone extensive scrutiny and validation only strengthens the consensus. In contrast, those who dispute climate change often rely on unverified sources, cherry-picked data, and flawed methodologies. They may also employ tactics like ad hominem attacks, conspiracy theories, and logical fallacies to discredit climate scientists and the evidence they present. This lack of intellectual honesty and transparency undermines the credibility of climate change deniers and skeptics. Ultimately, the claim that scientists and mainstream media lie to us about climate change is a baseless and misguided assertion. The overwhelming majority of climate scientists agree that human-induced climate change is real, and the evidence supporting this conclusion is robust and well documented. Rather than lying, scientists and journalists are working to inform the public about the urgent need for climate action and the importance of transitioning to renewable energy sources, increasing energy efficiency, and protecting natural carbon sinks. In conclusion, the accusation that scientists and mainstream media are lying about climate change is a misleading and counterproductive narrative. It is essential to recognize the underlying motivations behind this claim and to seek out credible sources of information. By doing so, we can work to build a more informed and engaged public, one that is equipped to address the challenges posed by climate change. The science is clear, and it is time to move beyond the misinformation and focus on finding solutions to this pressing global issue.